I'm totally ready.
Yeah, okay. Sorry about the giant delay, but we are here and welcome everyone to tonight's episode of Cake's Adventures in D&D. Quite a bit happened last episode, as we took a week break for my birthday last week, but we're back this week to finally finish this conclusion of a adventure, if you will. As our group has found their ways into the church of Havenfell's town of Lowfand. In this same chamber that they were abruptly before, where Duwain had his first altered mind experience with these great gods that floated above him. Upon leaving and getting himself cleansed of mind and coming back with a bit of rage in his heart, they decided to go back to the ship and discuss what exactly they should do next. Upon arriving at the ship and finding out that they could indeed find their way in sooner to the church than later, and then deal with whatever repercussions would come after. Doing this, they made a distraction in the church to empty it out, made their way down the stairs into the chapel floor, and there they saw these deities, not so deified anymore, scoffing at them as they raised their swords and tried to fight against them in quite unprevail against the group that then dealt with them fairly quickly. Upon leaving one of them alive and the other one in a catatonic state, they had some brief conversations. One they realized was not here of clear mind, but of some enchantment that had been put on him. He had already resigned his life and asked you to take it. But, with the group's good conscience, they decided to walk over and try out the altars anyway. So, upon jumping on the altars one by one, some, not exactly knowing what happened, but definitely feeling the presence of some sort of divine, they decided to put this man on the altar, and I don't think you guys... Oh no, you turned the other one into a worm. Put him in a bag.
I'm the only one who's got on the altar so far.
Yeah. And then rolled him out.
Desmond put his spear through the altar that Duwain stood on, and Volkmer placed his book in the one of blood.
Yeah.
So now all we have to do is find out if this altar can save people.
So,
hopefully,
as Duwain goes to lay on this altar that seems misplaced and almost definitely misused, it's got some sort of cobweb and stuff on it still. Well, it did before it lit a flame. Now it does have more of a refined look to it, even after just one, it burned off most of the cobwebs, but you can see even some of the stone seems to have fixed itself. As Duwain lays on it, and the fire engulfs him, and he hears the sound of steel on metal. With a loud ting, he comes back to conscious with his eyes blazing of fire, and his mind racing. He starts scribbling on the ground, just with any piece of charcoal or little bit of rock with a little bit of ash on the bottom. He starts madly scribbling all over the walls, almost with a sense of purpose all of a sudden. Unable to almost control his own body, he has a huge smile on his face, and he's just jotting something down in a very quick succession. He also, his eyes are constantly burning, like they're on fire, as he looks over, not in his own voice, he looks to the party and goes, "Someone write this down!" As his voice almost echoes to you guys, like a heavenly voice just starts echoing over and over. "Someone write this down!" As he turns, repeating almost 5 times with his voice, only saying it once. he starts all over the side of the altar, all over the floor beside it, as the ash starts to recede and his eyes start to burn less. Feels himself drained, dropping to his knees as he finishes the final scribbles. And almost like
Volkmer
falls
starts
onto
writing
the
it
front of
down.
them, but stops himself.
What language is the writing in?
It's a mix between. Does anybody speak Dwarvish?
Yes.
I feel like Does Duwain?
Let me check my sheet.
Yeah, Duwain does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the unconscious
Duwain
person
understands it
does.
actually. It's Dwarvish.
Yes.
It's not. It has some writing in it, but it's also like equations and shit. It seems to be some sort of invention or something. Something that he maybe, I don't know. What he will do with it, he has no idea yet. He's just looking at this huge, like, he looks up and there's a brief description on the top that said, for the trial ahead, when you reach me, it shall be made. But, like, he starts scribbling it out and all this stuff starts... Duwain looks down and sees this almost portrait in his head of something. And someone, like, clasping iron. This entire time, Duwain, all you've seen is this, like, forging image just floating back in your head as your eyes glimpse and you feel the burning. Like, it's not pleasant. Your eyes feel like they're literally burning out of your head. But as you press on and finish it, you see a man look over at you with a head burning of fire and a big red beard coming down as he looks over at you and slams a hammer down on an anvil and smiles as he looks up. Unable to see the top part of his face, you only see the bottom with the soot-covered red beard and the muscular torso slamming down. Almost no backdrop either. It almost seems like he's just standing in an inferno.
And it says for the trial ahead, when you reach me. What does it say at the end there?
It shall be forged.
Okay.
And it's definitely incomplete too. Like what's here is more like an acknowledgement of what you've said to it. Magolika takes out the crystal and starts just like taking a good image recording of it.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm like looking at Volkmer. He's like
Volkmer,
physically writing
he's
stuff down.
He's got the thing, so he does understand it.
Yeah,
Hell
I'm just recording it. Hopefully, yeah.
Okay. And do I get a feeling of the direction I need to go, roughly, or?
Yeah, definitely. You feel heat.
Okay.
And there's only one place on this continent that has extreme heat like that.
Alrighty.
The mountains by the volcano.
Duwain, are you good?
You're,
I think
feel
so.
okay, but your eyes are like burning. You're like, I'm okay. He's like crying.
Yeah.
You need
like
some eye
rubbing-
drops?
It's like rubbing my eyes, squinting the whole time with my big owl eyes. I'm mostly okay.
Would you like some eye drops?
I don't know what that means, but
Oh,
I
they're
believe I need to. If there's something or someone waiting for me in the north.
Yeah, well, that's what you said about coming here too. So, we'll take this all in stride.
That was much more.
This feels a
Different,
lot
I
more
would say.
optional than what happened.
You weren't harmed or anything?
I guess earlier today that happened. Do I feel any better about my current, like, the other altar situation? What happened to me, or?
You feel
Same.
No, not really actually. You still feel somewhat the same. You do feel a sense of like some of it has been purged. You don't have that sense of like, I want to enter the arena now. But especially after you killed the girl, that kind of already ceased. But you still do have a bit of that black blood in you.
Okay. I do feel a bit better, but
That's good.
not entirely, I don't think. At least not yet.
By the way, Volkmer, can you read what this stuff says?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Alright.
Rummage through his bag
I mean,
and pull out the
I
helmet.
mean, I can read what it says.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I
I'll
mean,
go
I
for it.
was hoping that you could read it. I mean, you wrote it. Maybe you got like some sort
Yes,
of like.
I'm
cool
very good at reading things.
Well, I mean, everyone can read. That's not. I mean, most people do.
That is-
yes, everyone.
that is
can
incorrect.
read.
I corrected myself. I said most people. I fixed.
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people out in the country, and not a lot of them read, honestly.
Well, I mean, yeah, I get that. That's why I said most, not everyone.
Volkmer, did you record part of this
You'd be
already?
surprised in this country. I can't read.
What? But
Who
aren't you
reads
like?
nowadays?
Oh, that's right. I forgot that you were here.
Wow, that's
Oh,
kind of rude.
thanks.
I mean, she's not that hard to forget. Like, she's wearing like a leather ninja
Well,
suit.
that's true. She did stay in the back the
Yeah,
whole
she was-
time as well.
I was assisting, I swear.
Yeah, she helped me out. Well, I mean,
Also,
Kind of?
I thought I should let you know that someone has seen through my illusion.
We
Wait,
should
you
do you
mean-
know who
leave
it
in a moment.
was?
Wait, it's still happening.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Somebody
Should we
dispelled
put
it,
this? Should we put this other man on the altar to see if it helps him, or
I
Which
think
altar
that.
while this is
speak?
happening, Duwain's gonna write down the rest of the notes that he wrote down on paper Volkmer had.
Okay.
So he's gonna finish it.
Which altar do you wish to put him on is the bigger question.
Well, I think he's already been on the other one.
know.
Yeah, I don't think that one's any good.
Well,
It's over
Naga, what happened to you?
oh, I experienced power! No, I'm just kidding. It felt like
No.
somebody sacrificed a goat to me.
That's
Is
it?
that a
That's-
good thing or a bad thing?
Depends
No,
on how you look at
I'm
it.
putting him in the fire, and Desmond
Should-
will carry him over and
Should I
place
go
him gently.
on the other one?
I mean, if you want to.
Yeah.
do it.
I mean, it didn't hurt Duwain.
Oh, not that
I
one.
mean, it did make him go all crazy though.
Go on,
yeah, I
remember?
know. All right. Well, we'll put the guy on that one. Here, Duwain, take this worm.
Hands
Okay.
a small bag with a worm in it. You hear, "We are worms." No, I'm kidding.
Maybe something more will happen if there's two people at the same time.
Yeah, I guess I should remove this guy because he's a worm.
I
Right
mean,
now.
that altar really didn't seem to do anything good to me. At least I
It
don't
was-
think so.
It was mostly
Although
fine.
there's no gods around, or fake ones, to
Make sure you
influence it.
take me with you.
Yeah, you can come too.
Yeah. Alright, so as Volkmer steps up to the altar, lays down with the book on his chest,
Yeah, are we putting this other guy on the other one, or doing it separately?
Yeah, Desmond is placing him on that one.
Okay.
Wait, let's do it at the same time.
Yeah, that was the plan.
okay. As you guys step over, you're
Alright.
like, wait, look over at Volkmer, you place the body there. He goes,
Yeah, someone light my
he
incense.
looks up at you guys and go, whatever happens, thank you.
I'm gonna stand right in the middle.
May best
Um,
guide
Duwain
you.
starts doing like a ritual dance. No.
Wait,
Um,
should we like draw a
just
line between the
As
two of
this,
them, like so the fire and
starts
blood
to
mix?
happen, Nabe runs to the bottom of the stairs and goes, "So I hate to interrupt whatever the hell's going on here, but they're trying to break down the door."
Good luck.
How many?
I don't know. I can't see the other side. I just hear
Yeah,
a lot
like
of banging.
estimate 1, 2, many.
Yeah, how many like swords did you hear on their belts, for example?
I mean, that's
It's a
pretty
stone door. I just heard them banging on it.
I
It
mean,
could be one person
it's-
for all I know.
If it's a stone door, my rod that's holding it closed can hold 8,000 pounds. So
I'm just
I think
saying.
we're
I can't
okay
even count that high.
for now.
I mean, the rod should be able to hold the door closed, but what if they just break the door?
It might take some time.
It's a stone door. That's why I'm just.
Someone light the
I don't know
incense,
how I'm
let's go.
supposed to get out of here, so finish whatever you're doing,
About-
I guess. And
Oh,
she
yeah.
just turns and walks
also-
back, like, I don't want no part of this.
Wait, we also need to decide whether or not what was gonna happen to you. Oh, well.
She's already just
Jesus.
like.
Yeah,
She's not going
that's,
anywhere.
that's why. I
She's like
trailed
up there, like trying to hold the rod to make sure the door doesn't break.
Still doesn't get how it works.
No.
Alright, well,
Okay, so as both of you set them on the altar and step out, each lighting the incense, someone has to slice their hand, or I guess Volkmer does that.
Yeah, I'll slice my own hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
As you do, the book opens to a page just as the process begins, and you see a little, like, almost tear of blood fall out of one of the pages, and it drips in and starts flooding into the pool. As you hear, say, "Oh, this is gonna be awesome!" As all the blood starts to rush over you and almost soak your clothes, go down your throat. You're almost like engulfed in this blood for a moment, as it just seeps faster than before. The entire square fills and just rushes over you like a wave, almost like enveloping you. Your body has almost like a sense of struggle, but it won't move, and it's almost like the blood is constricting you. I need you to make a wisdom save. As the other one, as you go down and you see the fire begin to engulf, you see it stop as soon as it reaches the top of the altar without actually scorching him, as you see almost a bubble of like intense fire, but like at the same time like a light energy that rushes over him, and you see this black essence start to be pulled out of it. Literal like cuts start appearing in his veins and like on his arms and legs, and you see this blood come like rushing out as this like black essence is just formed above him in this like black pustule, as it flies out of the fire and flies over to the other side and drops into the pile of blood that is just engulfed Volkmer. As it goes to drop, though, you see the book raise about a foot from Volkmer and almost eat it, as you see teeth come to the opposite sides of each rim of the book, and you hear a "yeah!" as it just eats the entire globule, and all of the pages that were white start to bleed into black. As the book falls back onto your chest, the blood seems to seep into the book itself, and you just like get a huge gasp of breath as you like literally can't breathe. The other guy laying there, he still has some cuts that seem to be singeing and searing slightly closed, but he looks drained. His eyes are closed. He's just laying there. Still looks like he's breathing, and like the cuts don't look like they're even bleeding. They just look like open wounds, but they didn't completely close. So he's just kind of laying there, passed out from the pain too, because he was like almost screaming the entire time. Blood being like rushed out of your body.
20 points lay on hands.
Okay.
I'll go over to Volkmer.
It does help a little bit, but like I said, these wounds almost seem like superficial. Like it doesn't seem possible that a wound can be so clean, and like it's literally just like slits in his skin that look like that's like where the something was pulled out.
Naga, what was that? What happened to him?
Oh. First of all, I hate you. It's like a hairball. Second of all, I need you to read a page for me.
Yeah. Which one?
This one. And the book flies up in front of you and almost levitates in front of you. As all the pages open, you see all the pages are now this like black coating with white writing on some of them. As it flips to this one page, it stops for a second, and the words start like writing themselves in.
Riddle.
Read it. Do it.
I mean, yeah, as long as Volkmer doesn't see its name in there, he'll read it.
Okay. You read it out. As he does, you see Volkmer get sucked into the book.
God damn it.
Oh no.
This guy and his damn books.
Well, I mean,
As it closes, and the eye like twitches and looks over towards one of you guys and goes, don't worry, I won't have him for long.
like how long? Like,
About
I
like
don't-
5 seconds later, he's like, this long, spits him back out. As Volkmer, I feel like you've been in there for a good like 5 minutes, and I'll message you what he says to you. When you couldn't talk to him back, but as you get pulled into the book, you're standing in a super dark space, like complete blackness around you, no light from any source. Even though like you're used to having night vision and everything, you can't see anything until a giant eye opens up and goes, "Welcome. You should come see me soon. I have so much I could teach you." And he just spits you back out.
Are you okay, Volkmer?
How long was I in there?
7 years.
About 5 seconds.
Damn it. Come on, you're supposed to go with it. That was the point. I thought you guys would go with it.
the rest of
We've
the
already
group aren't as
tried
fun
that
as I
once.
am.
It didn't work.
Oh, damn.
It
Yeah, you
went
gotta like
awesome.
pick your like accomplices better, buddy.
Wow, that was
Well,
exciting, wasn't it?
Fine, but
We just did so much weird stuff so quickly.
yeah, this place is
This
Starting to
place
seem like
is
bad news.
delicious.
How do you feel?
Great.
I
Oh, wait.
think I'm
you were
think I'm
talking.
fine.
Can he always just hear us now, or
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
he always has been. Yeah.
Just think of me as a passive observer and commentator.
I just go over here.
I mean, can we like?
Oh, come on now, big guy. You can share your blood too.
How's this guy doing? Just unconscious still?
Yeah, he's still laying there. He is like, he definitely feels looks a little bit better with all the blood is gone out of him, like the black blood, sorry. But the small slices were healed up a little bit by Desmond, but they're still there. He doesn't seem conscious, but he's definitely like breathing, not heavily or anything. He seems to be okay. Definitely not conscious. But he's been through a lot.
Pick him up, so, like, gently, because he's hopefully a good guy.
Yeah.
Be like, so how? I guess you can't sneak out of here at this point.
Zachao, can you think you could find a way out of here? There has to be another way.
Well, I could bring one of us out of here, but it would only work for 2 of us, and I couldn't do it again till tomorrow.
No, like look for a hidden door or something.
Wait, what we do?
I assume a chamber
Is you
like
put-
this wouldn't really have. Oh, they might have an extra exit. I don't believe so.
Put everyone else in the magic bags, and then she transports the person out with the bags.
Again with the bags. Okay, like what is with you people and shoving people into bags? Is that like a thing?
I mean, you're not
it's a-
coming up
it's a
with
thing.
any
I don't
better
think
ways
would
to
work,
escape.
To be honest, but I could
I-
take the injured one out of here, and then you guys could fight your way out.
I like
Yeah.
that plan.
That's fair.
All right, I'll, I guess, hand him to her.
It's technically me and 2 other people.
Well, I mean, how are you getting out of here? Is it like
We are the distraction this time.
Volkmer, how many people can you turn invisible?
Out of character, give me 1 sec.
And you can carry one person out or two? He says to Zatral.
I forget how we got
Only one.
in here. That
We literally just bum rushed it.
And we did make quite a fuss
No.
before we came down
Okay.
here. I don't know if you guys expected it to just be all pies and goodness up there, but I did try
Although-
and destroy the church, or at least make it look like it was.
Oh, wait, actually,
give,
should
give,
we
Um,
sneak out of
give her the
here, or
worm.
should we
give her the worm.
take out the people? What? What worm?
Give her the worm. What you
You
need.
have a... Don't kill this worm, or it will become a person.
No, he will become a person. Tie him up when he does.
That's
In an
disgusting.
hour, he will be a person.
And cool,
Um,
very
No,
cool.
less than an hour. Like right after
Should
you leave.
should we try and sneak out of here if we can, or should we fight the people who are coming down here since they know about?
I could do like a quick lap
Secret
around
chamber.
the place.
I've got one
So they're
more.
also evil.
I've got a
Yeah, I
little
could
bit
look
of,
for a secret
things left in
passageway.
me.
Well, if you
These-
look, you better hurry them.
These
Alright,
stairs
alright,
on either
alright.
side, or are they there? Are they stairs? Or are
No,
those stairs?
no,
Okay.
it's just decorations.
Can I like
Just
do like a
imagine those
quick lap
pillars.
around
I didn't
the
realize.
place to see if
Can your
Make an
familiar let
investigation check.
people? Can your familiar see on the other side of the stone door, or?
Everyone gather around. I think I can make us disappear for a little bit.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. No, not that you notice. Taking a good scan around the room, there's no like visible exit on either side. Looks like at one point there might have been a door at the very far back that was like an emergency exit, but it won't open at all.
Okay.
And
Alright,
it
so I
seems
found like
it's
a door-like
collapsed on
thing,
the side.
but
Well, Duwain, I mean, we always have another
Does it
option when
open?
comes to it.
Does the door open?
it seems like it could open, but it's like stuck or blocked or something. It's not gonna open via conventional means.
I mean, I could always try.
Mhm.
Depends on what's keeping it closed. Where's this door?
It's at the very
It
far
is back here. It's back by the lady that
Okay.
I
Almost doesn't appear there,
Investigate.
but upon like searching at the back, she sees like a small like it used to have something there, but it's been paved over.
Interesting.
So like there might be a door back there, but it just looks like that's freshly paved, like more new than the rest of the room around you guys. She goes, "Well, I'll meet you all back on the ship, and don't get yourselves killed, all right?
all right. Oh, and
Try not to.
Take this one."
if we don't come back, make sure to like, bring reinforcements. Wait, how long should we wait for them to like be like we didn't come back? You guys.
I think you'll be fine. Don't worry. If you're not back by tomorrow, I'll just come back here. And she
Alright, sounds
opens.
good,
She pulls off her ring and breaks it, and a door opens up in front of her. It's like a small crystal on her ring that she shatters, and it opens up as she like picks up the guy and like puts him like arms over the shoulder and like tries to like drag him out like that. As she goes through, the portal closes behind her.
Holy shit, that was an anywhere door.
Well,
That's pretty cool.
I could try and see if I can get this open.
I will assist as well.
If everyone else would back up, and I'll move this body as well.
Tobbe comes to the
okay.
We're
bottom
gonna
of the
need
stairs
some
and goes,
space.
so the rod still hasn't moved. The door is starting to crack. And what the
Oh,
hell are you all doing now?
Busting
Well,
down a
it's
wall
true.
or a
I do
door.
kind of want my rod, but
We'll get the rod. Miss, you better
Mm.
come up with an alibi that does not involve us.
I can't just...
Because, like, you saw what happened to Demon Lady over here. So,
Something came, something killed her, and it vanished.
Yeah.
You did not get a face.
an evil eldritch power, maybe?
What about the rod?
if you somehow
be that.
manage to keep it and not let them have it, if you can get it back to me, I will pay you for it.
Duane, we're leaving that way. You can just grab it.
We might be leaving this way though, and I
Oh.
hold up my fist to Desmond.
Well, it'll be there
Desmond
when you
taps it.
come back for it.
We both double in size.
I'm gonna like start putting all her shit in my bag of holding. Be like, gonna
Pretty sure you already did.
yeah. No, I'm
Um,
just like
Okay.
besides the
as you
armor,
guys
anything
grow,
else.
though, and I'm guessing you start smashing away at the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage before I do it.
Okay. Both you guys make me a strength check.
No, do you guys want guidance?
Can I use athletics for it,
No, straight strength.
or just strength? Okay.
Straight strength. Okay.
We both weigh, like, I weigh just over 2,500 pounds right now.
Oh yeah. I had 22 is already enough. Desmond, can you make me a strength check too, though?
I did. It just didn't go through 21.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're
Alright,
not in roll
So
20 for
as
me.
you guys start bashing away at this stone, it definitely is like fresh stone. Probably not like super fresh, like 10 years or so. But as you break it and it start to like crumble this stuff down, there is a door behind it. The door is like finely crafted with these like pictures of a woman with an eagle on her shoulder, with a spear kind of held in front of her face, and the other one is of like that's the one side of the door, and the other side of the door is a man holding a hammer like between his arms with a long beard and like long blonde hair, or I guess it'd be metal so you can't tell, but long hair like
They
down
look-
to his shoulders with like
They look familiar to Duwain at this point.
yeah, they look
Yeah.
like the deities you saw before.
Yes, I think this room might be important.
Well, it's better than this room, so let's open that door.
I will attempt to.
Okay.
Is it open?
As soon as you put your hand on it, a bolt of electricity just flies through you. Make me a dex save.
Ooh, can I use my danger sense for this? Because it's a trap or a spell.
Yep. Advantage.
Good, because I don't have good dexterity.
And a +3 from Desmond.
Oh, thank God, 15.
Take 15 points of damage. As you put your hand on it, it just like like
That's
leaves
half
you
to
tingling for a second.
7.
Are you raging?
Yeah, I raged
Yeah.
before I broke down the door, thankfully.
Oh,
Oh,
you
that's not a lot
stopped.
of damage.
You stopped fighting though. It wore off.
No, it literally just used it to break down the door. So
Oh,
like,
oh.
or break down
Yeah.
the stone. It lasts at least a minute if you don't.
He's like, this damn door won't open. I'm gonna get
Uh,
mad.
It didn't just shock me, but can I still open it, or?
Yeah, if you keep pushing through it, it just like keeps electrocuting you. You just like you
Yeah, I'll
feel
just-
the
I'll
door
just-
crack
I'll
open
just-
a little bit.
I'll just open it.
Alright, it's gonna hit you twice more by the time you.
That's fine.
Alright. Oh wow!
Oh!
Wow!
1 damage.
So does he just
Wow.
take no
Damage.
damage then?
Jesus. All right, so you take a total of
Oh.
it's like 8,
5.
11 damage in total. As you're just
Yeah.
pushing open, you feel like the electricity. You're like, and just start pushing through it. The door cracks open. The other side remains shut though, as like the one side just fully cracks open.
Desmond will be working on the other side.
Okay.
Lyra, go get the rod. And I'll start
Desmond,
looking through Lyra's eyes.
go get the rod.
Yes.
Telling Lyra to go grab the rod, yeah.
Okay. She starts. All right.
And I'll look through her eyes.
Flies over. As Desmond, sorry, as you go to put your hand on the other door, your eyes go completely white for a moment. Like everybody else just sees your eyes cloud over, as you see yourself soaring above the city, looking down, just flying for a moment. As you see
Desmond just immediately begins like yelling.
You guys just see him standing there with his hands on the door, screaming.
Dear God, the damage it must be doing to him.
Duwain, grab him!
Yeah, I'll pull him off the door.
Like pull him off the door. His eyes like come back for a moment. He just looks around like in a panic.
I was in the air and
I mean,
I didn't like it.
Are you?
yes,
are you
being
hurt?
electrocuted can give you the
No,
sensation of being
I
flying,
was,
but
I was in the air. I was flying above the village.
is this like a metaphor or like?
No, I'm being quite literal for once, Magolika.
I try and
you
push
were-
I
open the
forgot
other
I'm
door.
deaf.
Because we
never
saw it.
mind.
Because you didn't
Duwain,
go
you put your hands on the
anywhere.
door.
I mean,
As soon as you reach over and put your hand, his eyes cloud over for a second. You just see yourself looking down on the city. It's almost like it's like doing a circle, just like around the city.
here, let me try.
Can I
See
still
the same
can I
thing?
still can I still feel my actual body like holding the door though?
Yep. Yep.
All right, I'm still gonna attempt to push it open if I can.
Okay. As you do, it feels super light. Like you almost don't even feel like it's moving. He's just got his hands on it. You see him pushing it, and it like nothing. Like there's nothing there. You're just opening something. It's like air, almost as if you're like passing through it too. Because as you pass a certain point, you feel this air rush over your arms and up your shoulders, and eventually hitting your face like a breeze. But the actual door swings open. But as long as you have your hands on that door, you start. That's all you see is like an aerial view of the entire city. And like it starts to make you feel nauseous after a moment, just like getting this like sky view in a circle over and over again.
Do I see anything of note? Since I can see it from bird's eye view, like
The only thing you notice is that there's no people. Like you don't see anyone at all in the city. It's just an empty city. And if you try and use your vision to like look anywhere else, it's just a light. Like there's just nothing in the distance. It's just this town, just a small circle floating around the town.
interesting.
the-
So yeah, I'll let go now.
If the door's open, can we see what's on the other side?
It looks like there is rubble, like a lot of stone and stuff, but it looks like an old cave that goes down with some like bright blue fluorescent lighting that's almost like bioluminescence. Like it's definitely not natural, or it's definitely not
cool.
man-made. Sorry.
Well,
shall
it's,
we just
Um,
step inside and wait for the rod?
I
it's now
think
or
so.
never in the
All
case
right,
of the rod.
Barbarian, would you mind taking point in case
Well,
anything?
let's just I'll go in first, but let's all just step in. I'll close the crazy flying door first, and wait for the rod, and then
Yeah, I
I'll
think that's a good
close
idea.
the electric door, and then we'll close the doors with the rod again.
Wait, you
so no
do
one can
realize
follow
that you
us.
don't actually have to like touch the handle to close the door. You can like use your foot, right? I mean, for the closing part. Maybe don't touch the lightning
I don't
handle
know,
again.
That feels insulting to the door. And I'll step in.
That feels insulting to the door.
You men and
Love
your
it.
damage.
Desmond follows behind.
Not everything has to be like about surviving danger and stuff. Sometimes we can be smart and be safe. And I'll follow in behind.
Okay. So as Lyra flies up, she's still in imp form, right? Or not imp,
Oh,
sorry,
no.
sprite.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Nabe sees her and is like, "What are you doing, little fairy?" "Who you calling a fairy, bitch?" Whoa! As it flies past, runs up and goes, "This is the button. Click. Aha!" And flies away at like top speed. As soon as he clicks it, it goes in. You hear the door. It just starts sliding open instantly. You hear 5, 10, 50. You look back, and there's just a line of soldiers coming down the stairs, fully armored. Ching, 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 ching. Oh shit! She starts flying
Come on.
faster,
What?
and you guys see her break into the stairs.
Wait. I was just gonna dismiss her once she grabbed the rod.
But then the rod would just drop.
I think she can carry magical items into the...
Just
Like, she
takes
has,
the rod,
a
bamfs
wand
out,
of-
and then bamfs back with you. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
pretty
guess-
much.
It's non-attunement.
Yeah,
Yeah, she has a wand already.
I thought the wand was because of attunement, though. I was
No,
like,
it
running
was
around
a
that.
non-attunement item.
All right, whatever.
It was just
Clicks
like
the
a
button,
magic
sees the
missile wand.
door open. Peace, bitch.
Hi.
Just bamfs out. Nabe starts running down the stairs, and like trying to find a
Close
place
the door,
to
close the door,
hide.
close the door!
Looks over and just sees you guys and goes, "I hate you," and runs and hides behind one of the statues. As you
I'll
guys
just
start
yell through.
closing the
like-
door, you see just a line of troops coming down, just one after the other.
For the record,
With-
she should have like stuck with us instead of just running away. That
With
pisses
as
off her.
as I see her going to hide behind that, with still just the half door open, I'll be like, I mean, you could come with us.
What? No! Shut up, man!
She turns and bolts it
don't
towards you
know
guys.
her.
You see the guards like reach the entrance.
And as soon as she's in, I'll close the door. Put the immovable. Well, I guess once the imp appears, I'll put the immovable rod on
Okay.
it again, and
As you do wait for her, it does take her a minute to get to the other side of the room. And then the door starts closing. You see the guards flooding in, and you hear a familiar voice at the end as a huffing starts. "Stop them! They killed our gods!"
Come on, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go! Come on,
so glad he knows.
we gotta go! Gotta go!
As the
Like,
door
Majolika's like
starts
trying to
on the
drag
other side
everyone
of the
down the
door,
hallway.
Duwain, as you put your hands on it, you feel the electricity go to pulse through you, but it's not harmful this time. It's just like a constant sensation of electricity, like makes your fingers tingle a little bit, like your toes are tingling, and like a part of your body's got that like little vibrate, but like you're able to push it open without taking too much damage. But you
I
still you still get that though. You like close the other door, as Nabe just breaks and goes, "It's better than dying, I guess." As she turns and
Welcome to the group.
goes to start moving
Hey.
some of the stones, like she wants to make herself useful. As you do close that though, that sensation stays with you. Like Duane's just standing there and he's like, his fingers are tingling. It's like,
I think this cave leads somewhere important. It was protected from the outside, not from the inside. Yet they boarded it up with stone from the outside as well.
Well, if it is,
I think they've tried to.
True.
I think they've tried to seal something in here. It was important.
Think later, we gotta get out of here.
Wait, well, before we do
They
that...
can't. They can't get in. This door is better than the stone door, I would imagine. And I just place the rod, press the button. There we go.
So,
it hits
This
it,
was
you hear,
a
you
very
hear
good purchase.
You hear a zzz as the rod starts getting electricity coursing through it.
Yeah, so let's all sit down here and have like tea and crumpets and have a barbecue and just
Desmond,
not.
do you have any barbecue?
Not at the moment, no.
God.
All right,
Damn
well
you
we'll have to
people.
wait, Magolika, but it's a good idea. And what do I see anything in this cave?
Like I said, you turn down and like there's a slope that goes down, but there's piles of rocks.
I kick a rock. Just punt when I'm like,
Make me a
damn it, we gotta get
Constitution
out of here.
check. No, I'm just kidding. You're fine.
Can we see?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's got that like blue bioluminescence, and now as you guys take a second, it looks like there's almost electricity coursing through the walls. And like the blue bioluminescent is actually like this blue crystalline substance that seems to be not quite right at the surface, but it's like just below the actual rock, and it's actually bright enough that it reveals a little bit of a glow outwards. So it's like dim lighting, but it's very pretty down here. There's like moss and stuff growing on the outside of the walls too.
And just like seems fascinated, he just starts walking.
Desmond falls
behind
behind.
stones. Yeah. There's literally like stones in the way. Like this has been blocked off by some sort of explosion.
Oh, so it's like a cave-in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's good that we're still large.
That's true. We might as well make use of it
Try
while we have
and-
the time.
Guys just like bulldozer hands move shit out of the way. It's like I said, it was a cave-in, but like it's not much rock. You guys move it out of the way fairly quickly with your size. I'm not even gonna make you guys roll for it. You're like 15 feet tall with hands the size of shovels. Literally just digs it
giants.
all the way out. As you do, it starts to reveal that there's a light further down.
Volkmer starts
Well,
writing a
shall
note.
we?
Well, yeah.
Once I want
We shall.
to give them a little bit of a message. Dear Joffrey, if they were gods, we wouldn't have been able to kill them. And Volk will slide that note under the door.
You start hearing banging on the other side of the door as you hear, oh shit! It all stops
Wait,
for a
gets
second as
electrocuted?
the letter comes under the door and you hear, frost for me! As you hear a kick and then as that happens though, the quiet almost seems to be for a second as you hear a couple chuckles, and then they continue trying to break down the door.
Okay, we can go.
Okay, so as you guys make your way down, it's not too much of a path. After you guys move that and you see a light emanating from the bottom, it goes down a bit of a winding path as Nabe starts to walk ahead and goes, so how long do you guys stay giant? Or is this your natural state? Or
How long have we been walking?
like a good 2 minutes?
We've got a little bit longer. Not that long, but we might get to use it for something else helpful once, depending on what shows up.
Do you think Zataro is on the ship? Can I let that man turn back?
I mean, I assume she teleported, but can she teleport to the ship?
I don't
Maybe
think
just
she
wait
can.
and let it run its course.
Yeah.
At
Maybe
least a little
she had
longer.
something.
You try
Maybe she had
keeping a
something
man as
ready
a
for
worm
the
for a
end.
whole hour. It's not fun.
He's not a very nice guy.
It's just annoying to keep thinking about it and.
Well, if you think he's already there, you can let go. But
Yeah, I think I'll do
I'll leave the magic decisions to you. Keeps walking.
So
So, you guys
Are
make your way all the way down to the bottom. As you do, you get a copy of everyone. Oh, let's not take the body with us, but let's take
Yeah.
Lila and Nabe.
And Nabe.
Link.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to, whenever you get the chance, can you write out, or you know what'll be in the my inventory for the bodies, right?
Yeah, I'll get
Okay.
that.
I just write down demon lady stuffs, and I'm like,
Demon lady stuffs. Okay. As everyone finds themselves
by the way, I
walking
forgot to
down.
ask, but did her blood condition appear similar, her when I took off her armor? Did it look like the priestess of hell, or did it look different?
The priestess of hell was after
Yeah.
Volkmer did the prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember she had weird blood stuff too.
That was after you took off her armor the first time.
Yeah. She did look like that. She looked like the priestess of hell at the end.
Yeah, okay.
Doc, your monsters are visible.
I know.
Maybe they're
Okay.
a visible
So,
monster.
As you guys walk down the stairs, entering this cavern that seems to be at one point this was a temple. There are stone walls up of beautiful cascading stone. As you guys look in the distance, though, there seems to be almost a man trapped in a giant blue crystal floating in the center. That's back.
Ah, shit.
As you guys step forward, though, you see these two lumbering, just masses of flesh reach out as they start stumbling towards you guys.
I don't think we can talk to them.
I need you all to
Blow
roll
my axe.
initiative.
I had a feeling that would happen.
Okay, I'm going to roll mine
Wait,
twice instead of with advantage.
Just give me 1 second
Just-
before you do.
yeah.
Remove all turns.
But you got it in time.
Oh, no, I didn't.
He cleared it though.
I didn't.
Oh. I'm gonna roll my advantage separately this time because it always breaks on me.
Okay, did it work now?
Question that I've always wondered:
We're ready.
can you
Able to
use
roll?
guidance
Yeah, you can do it.
on rolling advantage?
No.
Okay.
Requires an action.
Wait. Oh, come on. How? My advantage didn't do shit. I rolled it separately and I got the same thing.
That's awesome.
Are we still giant? Do we have enough time left on that for how long we've been
How
walking?
long
or
does it last?
like 10 minutes?
Yeah, I think it would still be active. It only took you like I said, it wasn't a long trip down really.
Did you increase our size by one by chance?
Yes, I could. Give me a moment. I'm trying to pull up the fucking monster's character sheet, but it doesn't want to let me.
No. We're evenly sized against them.
It's being rude. It's saying
Oh
that
my god!
don't
I just
have-
realized something.
And what would that be?
I can't tell you. You're gonna have to wait and see.
Okay.
Oh,
No, it's
okay.
all
Well, I guess I could tell
necessary.
you. But I just realized that Desmond's about to become a giant fuzzy kitty.
That's what he does every time.
Yeah. But I don't. But it's.
It's finally clicked with Magolika as
Yeah,
the actual
she's-
effect of it.
Yeah.
And when he does it in his were form, he's actually taller than his orc
Yeah.
form. So when he doubles in size, he's evenly height with me.
Honestly, it's really
Oh, I still managed
difficult
to
for
draw
me to
the pen.
explain why Majolic is kind of not full the intelligence thing, but
Yeet.
Batman.
All right. Ignore the one in the back. Wow.
So I take one, you take the other, yes.
Yeah, might as well.
All right, top of the board. Oh, descending. Top of the board, we have Duwain. As he steps
Yes.
forward
High,
with his
but
mighty axe.
Her page is broken.
Oh yeah, Nabe.
Well, yeah, I'm totally fine on
Nabe
speed.
and Lyra have to. Okay.
Do.
Wait, did she literally just? Oh, I thought.
Here.
I thought she rolled a 0, and I'm like,
All right.
No, Nabe actually got a 16 as well.
Right.
And you said Lyra's sheet's glitching?
Yeah, so it is 24.
Damn.
yeah, she actually got a nat 20 on her initiative. Isn't that impressive?
Oh yeah. So Lyra actually goes first, but I'll let Duwain get that off.
Yeah.
Just because they had
24 hits.
Yeah.
That one. And I'll go down for a nice another slice. 17.
So magic
That
missile
is-
the
That
same
hits as
one.
well.
Nice.
1 moment.
Oh, actually, yeah. Do that all out.
Yeah, that is. These guys have really low armor.
Yeah, that'll be my end of turn.
Alright.
You guys are very creepy.
So that was 18. How much damage was that?
22 and 19. Yeah, 33.
Thank you. Alright. So you come up behind one, and as soon as you chunk into it, it almost like doesn't even move. Like you're just, it's like you just chunk into it again. This like that black blood from up there is just oozing out of them, and it's like coagulated. And like I said, they don't even flinch to you attacking them. There's like.
But they're definitely not people. It's not anymore.
Alright. And that's your turn? Lyra. We're just gonna, like, backtrack a second here to get Lyra's turn in.
Still a magic missile, the
Fast.
same one. 3 charges off the wand.
Okay. 11 points damage. Just flies toward and just yeah. All 3 fly out and
DOT there.
yeah. And then what's our turn? Our turn. Alright, Desmond. Your turn.
Desmond will go up to this one and take 2 swings with it, as well as Shield of Faith bonus action.
Alright. You fly up and stab into it, both hit. I think it's like impossible for you to miss these guys. 37. Alright. Alright. You come up and stab into it, and again, like, it's like hitting a meat bag. Like, it doesn't even move. You, like, stab in and rip through a part of its flesh, and it's just like...
Yeah, shield of faith, then EOT.
Okay. She can't move that far. She's just gonna use her turn to get up to him. She like draws her sword and runs up and goes, I don't know if I'm gonna be much help, but I'll try. And she runs up behind it. Fortunately, that's her turn. She only gets 30 feet. So that's her turn. Magolika.
All right, let's do this. How tall are these walls?
They're pretty crumbled, so like 5-6 feet tall.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go help Desmond. So I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna like push off this wall, and then I'm gonna kick him as I push off the wall.
All right, let's see it.
All right, and flanking, so advantage, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
Nice first hit.
that definitely hits.
Right. And then I'm just gonna like, I guess, keep punching him as I'm still in the air. Yeah.
Oof.
And it is unlikely, but I'm gonna throw a stunning strike on that first critical. How many of those hit?
All of them.
All right.
Low AC.
Yeah, they're just big, immobile.
33.
33, damn. Beating the shit out.
We've all done over 30 damage per turn.
Boom, boom, boom. Just come up beside it, just crack it, jaw, back, and like again, it barely moves, but you definitely feel the impacts.
Just like my training when I'm punching those sticks, hanging in a freezer.
All right,
Right.
that's your turn. Stunning strike.
Yeah, I want one Constitution save throw, and I think I fixed the gift for this. There we go. Boom.
You actually can't. As you try and punch in and find a weak point, it just doesn't seem like it has any. You're just like, it almost has like no sense of nervous system, or like you can't paralyze it.
Nani? Well, I guess these guys are already dead.
Alright. Volkmer.
Boom, boom, bitches.
Exactly.
Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
Oof. You actually miss. Hit one, and then roll me a d100. Which one were you aiming for?
Duwain's.
Okay, you're fine. Like, explodes out and, like, blows out one of his shoulders, and Duwain, you just get, like, a blood splatter in your face as the blast blows through. And you just see Volkmer in the distance. The second one, he, like, sees you and just, like, and it just completely wafts, just way over. Alright, and that's their turn.
Yep.
So this one's gonna make 2 attacks against Duwain and Desmond, actually. That's 1 attack. 25 hit. Yeah.
Is this for Desmond or Duwain?
This is Duwain.
Yeah, no, Jesus.
Ouch. So that is 12 points. Are you still raging, or did you re-rage?
I raged before I attacked this guy.
Okay, good.
I've used up 3 lately.
So that's 23.
11.
To 11, and make me a Constitution saving throw. As it
Okay.
slams into you, some of the blood that you guys have inflicted starts pouring down, and as it hits you, it starts to seep into your body. Like anywhere you have a little cut or bruise. Ooh, but you don't feel nothing. You're just like, "Roar!" And the next one
and
is...
on that second attack, I will attempt to blind it.
As you
That's,
do, it just like flashes out, and it just like just swings towards you.
Okay.
Actually, wait. I don't think it's immune to a lot. Oh, it's actually not immune to being blinded, though. It does have eyeballs. That makes sense.
That's a DC 16 con save.
Con save. Okay.
I imagine it has quite a bit.
Con save. 14.
Yeah, fails.
Yeah.
So it is
like
blinded now.
flashes and it seems to react. It like steps back a second and then tries to blindly like walk towards you again. Now this one's gonna make 2 attacks against Desmond
Yes.
with a Wacha. Or you have Shield of Faith, right? Yeah. That doesn't.
Yeah, so 22 is AC.
Okay. So that misses. We didn't even hit him. You're the only one that hit him right now. That misses as well. He slams down, just boom, boom. And the second one, as he comes down, you see that divine glow stop his fist. I imagine your glow always in like the form of a cat, like it's got little ears and everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just divine
light green
kitty
tone
bubble.
to it.
All right, and that's Lyra's turn. Volkmer?
Sorry.
It's okay. What
I'll
would
do the wand
Lyra?
again, 2 charges.
3 more charges? Alright, let's see it. Again to the one that Duwain's fighting?
Yeah.
Okay. Each blast bursting, just like barging through its body. Like the thing barely seems to react, just like you just see like holes in it now.
And then she'll move a little closer.
Alright. And Duwain.
Aha, now that he's blinded, come down with some more attacks.
Oh yeah, both those hit. That's funny.
Aw, double 19s, damn it.
It's 13s. 25, 30 points then. 32.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Okay. Just reading one of the things it does. Alright. Next turn, that is Desmond. That's what you like.
I'm gonna take 2 swings on the one in front again.
Let's see it. Both hit.
Nice.
Oof. 44.
And that'll be EOT.
Thank you by that. Alright, as you come around just slashing into it, now you start to see as chunks of it start to come off. You're like literally slicing apart this thing as it's just falling apart. Nabe stands back and just makes a little like, oh god, that stinks. As like a odor just starts pouring out of it, like just it's nasty, like almost rotten smell. And she's going to make 2 attacks. Both hit.
Nice. Holy shit.
She has 24. Is that 58?
She is like the most damage out of any of us right there.
Yeah. I'm so glad that she gave up, like... I mean, I could probably take her, but I don't know.
Damn. She swings back as you see her sword glow with the lightning and just... Or radiant, sorry. It looks like lightning for her, though. Alright, that's her turn, though. She, like, sears some of the flesh. Alright, Magolika. Your turn.
I mean, at this point, like... Looks like you guys got this. But might as well still help.
That's another nat.
Nice.
Aura. As they say.
As the kids say.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
I guess I'm just gonna aura, and then like just have it explode.
Just like jumps up and starts boom, boom with each fist blow. You just see like Desmond as you're standing in the front. You see the front start to bulge out as the fists just like start to come through. As it just starts falling to the ground, still just blood splatter all over the place. No,
I guess I really
straight up
was right.
turns and just goes, that was disgusting, and just like walks away. As you just see this like, and Majolka, you feel it like this is like moldy flesh almost, like it like forms around your hand when you punch, and the inside of it didn't feel pleasant at all either. It's just like a mass of organs and blood.
Yeah.
And like
So,
as you destroy it, it starts to like fall apart just into like flesh.
Yeah.
And like.
If it wasn't for the fact that I'm wearing gloves, and also I got the upgrade where they clean themselves automatically, I'd be freaking.
Oh yeah, yeah. You like stop like.
Which I was like, I'm
"Oh,
so
God."
glad I wear gloves now.
No, but straight up, just like fucking reaction, step back. No, just kidding. Anyways, yeah. So is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, Volkmer. You just see one just falling to bits of flesh and pieces.
You have advantage on your hits because I blinded it.
That's cool.
Yes.
Until the end of its turn.
Any crits? No.
Nope. Is that 29? Right. Again, you're just like blasting holes through it with energy.
EOT there.
Alright, and it's the flesh golem's turn. So as soon as it starts its turn, you see its eyes just like gloss over that are already blinded, and it starts screaming. Just, and it just starts rapidly swinging out at you. It's gonna make 3 attacks on you this turn, Duwain.
Disadvantage. It's still blinded till the end of its turn.
Okay. Disadvantage.
To hit 17 and 19.
Oh, okay. That's 23, half to 11, and I need you to make me a Constitution save. Jesus. Jesus. Yep. Nothing happens to you. You feel fine.
Nice.
That's its turn. Next up is Lyra. The bird.
Alright, I will come up here and help Volkmer aim his next shot. By distracting the
Do
big
that.
thing.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay.
It's Duwain's
That's it.
turn.
I come down with just straight axes from above. Its head.
That hits.
Nice.
Oof. Jesus. Alright. Still alive, but just barely.
Damn it.
You come down and like squash its head, like literally pretty much just demolish its entire face. Like see
Wait,
the
wait, wait,
brain
how-
like, oozing out and everything.
Like it's like really hurt,
Oh
or
yeah. Yeah.
ooh, I'm gonna use my bonus action to use an unarmed strike, just one punch, for 7 more damage.
Let's see it.
Okay. That just be my strength then.
Yeah. Oh my god. So, yeah, I'm just gonna... How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just gonna be
So
like,
you come down, just
you-
crush its face. Like,
you guys are
fine.
just terrible. I'm just gonna punch right through its face.
As he already massacres the face, you see it like falling to pieces, like chunks of it falling off, and like out, like eyeballs and shit just bulging. You guys are terrible. Just boom, you just see the entire head just come off of the neck. And then the entire
Yes.
body just... And like, it doesn't even fall forward, it literally falls into just a mass of flesh and blood. So you just see like this pile of flesh on the ground.
Just turn to the rest of them. Oh, that was something.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Ugh.
I'm just gonna look around and see what's in this chamber now that we're not being attacked.
It looks like the old remnants of a temple. There's like places where there should be benches and stuff that have all been cleared out. It's just this rubble and stone. In front of you guys, like right beside where Desmond's standing, there is like a black pit of like, you guys can't see what's down there. It's just a bottomless pit. That looks like it's been dug like more recently than most of the chamber. And then there's a blue crystal. I should have made it a little bit bigger. There we go.
Is there actual markings on the pit as shown?
No, there seems to be spikes like sticking out of it, like in towards the center of it, almost like teeth. And then it's just like a pit that goes down. You can't really see what's in there.
So are there like branches over here, like in the picture, or are there?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some foliage.
Alright, I'm gonna
some
go
growth
over
in the
here,
trees and
grab a branch, and then poke around in these bodies and see if there's like if they like had anything like
stuff.
cores,
They didn't
any
have any.
items inside.
All right,
Nothing?
make me an investigation
goo.
check.
That's not an advantage, but I did roll a nat 20 on my original, so.
Okay. They do have a sort of magic core that was like implanted in towards their brains. Other than that, it's just like a lot of staples and blood.
Oh, cool.
In their
There's
brains.
some flesh, and yeah, like you literally you're like, oh, there's nothing in here. You literally had to pry apart some of the brain where you saw a stitching, and like pulled out this little black gem.
Awesome.
There's probably not one in the one I killed.
There is actually. It's literally just like if
Oh,
anything, yours was easier to find because the brain was already splattered everywhere. So you just like look above the little bits, and you're like, oh, I found it.
Duwain, do you want one? Because there's gonna be one in yours, I think.
I think I'm all right. I'm just gonna look and see who this is. Do I
Okay.
recognize whoever's in the crystal?
As you guys walk up, and there is a picture of a man, a full, like a built man with a golden beard and long golden hair that flows back, almost stuck in like an angry face as he's like reaching his hands out, but nonetheless frozen in some sort of blue crystalline substance.
Would this be who? Does this look like the guy who was pretending to be Thor before?
Yes. Like not exactly, but like better version of him. You saw like the Walmart version. You're like, you guys look at this guy and instantly be like, whoa.
So like discount Thor.
Yeah. Before.
I'm gonna
Now
place
what
a
you're
hand.
looking, it's like,
I'm gonna place a hand on the crystal. See if anything happens.
make me a dexterity save.
No. Does this activate my danger sense?
Yep. Okay.
23.
Oh yeah, Desmond's here.
You take 18 points of damage. As your hand goes to, you feel the electricity start, you go to take your hand off and it like shoots out and courses through your entire body.
Did this feel like a one-shot electricity, or would it be continuously happening as I keep my hand here?
It felt like it would continue if you didn't back off.
Alright, I'll remove my hand.
It was like a
Oh,
huge surge. Like you just stuck your hand in like a straight up bolt of lightning.
I'm gonna use my
Maybe you
stone's
should
endurance
stop
reaction
touching
on that
things.
one.
Okay.
Maybe
Oh.
we should start poking
6
things with
damage.
sticks before we start touching them.
You take 17 points. Ooh.
Volkmer will start
What do you guys say?
examining the big purple circle.
Okay. You look straight down. There's
Yeah.
blackness for as far as the eye can see. Even with your dark vision extended. Just looked like blackness.
If I pick up a rock and throw it in,
You don't even
can
hear it
we
hit the
hear
bottom.
when it hits the bottom, or do we just hear nothing? Oh
Just
shit!
hear nothing.
Okay.
Throw it down there, and you guys wait a good like 5-6 seconds. Nothing. You don't even hear the
Well,
sound of it
that's not
falling.
good.
I'll turn to Desmond. Do you think I can break it?
That may be a possibility, but
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
What the hell is that?
Crystal or the hole? Because there's
Or the man?
two things
You
in
guys
here that
always
are
find this stuff
rather unique.
disinteresting.
disinteresting or interesting.
I'm pretty sure that's a god.
You know what type of crystal this is?
I don't know anything that could hold a god. And he looks
Are
fairly
you
pissed about
sure?
it too.
Hey, Lyra.
Oh.
You want to jump in the hole?
Oh,
No,
Wait,
seeing Desmond.
but
Wait,
I probably will have
Duwain.
to, won't I?
wait, Desmond,
Yeah, maybe.
Fuck. He
yes.
just starts walking over to the hole.
you're a you're like a paladin, right? Do paladins like?
I'm
Can you
I'm
tell
already
like
going,
if?
I'm already going to try something.
Guys, I'm going to go into Lyra's head, so keep me safe, please.
Okay.
Keep you
Desmond
safe. I'm the one
will-
jumping down the hole.
You're replaced. No.
Oh, that was rude. He just jumps down. Just does the whole like
As-
sarcastic face fall.
Desmond will
Wait, you forgot to say this is Sparta. Never mind.
grab his Bastet talisman and kind of palm it in his hand, holding it out before he touches the rock or the crystalline gem, and he states, "In the name of Lady Bastet, I seek to commune." And he puts his hand against the crystal.
As your hand touches the crystal, you do feel an intense shock. And take 29 points of damage. As you
What
do,
did I just
though,
say about
and
touching
keep your
stuff?
hand on the crystal, as well as holding the talisman starts to glow in Desmond's hand, as his eyes just start crackling with lightning.
Seeing this, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and hope to join him.
Okay. As you put your hand on his shoulder, you feel the electricity course through you. You take the same amount, 29 points.
Right.
As it courses through, and just like you feel your eyes just like almost burst again as the lightning starts to course through them. As both of you guys get your sense of self pulled away from you into this crystal, you are surrounded by a coursing storm. There's electricity and thunder everywhere. So loud it almost like cracks your heads open. As you see in the distance, a man just hurling lightning all around him and screaming in a rage.
I don't think it's working.
No, I believe it has.
As he turns and like the lightning calms, he stomps towards you guys, each foot like lightning crashing from the sky. Goes, "How dare you show your faces here after all these years?" Wait, who the hell are you?
We are travelers of sorts.
What?
Hello.
What a weird greeting.
I'm Duwain. This is Desmond.
Oh, okay. I'm Thor. Where the hell am I?
That is what we were hoping to figure out. We found you within a cave, trapped in a crystal.
Trapped in a... They can't trap
Very
Thor!
large. I mean, you say that, but I just look around.
He just like... starts looking around with you for a second, like...
You
I feel like I just
said
woke
you
up.
You said you were expecting someone. Who was this person?
Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of confused now. Have I been sleeping?
Something
Right.
like that.
What was the last thing you remember?
We had a big hall filled with people waiting for the arrival of Phalor? They were like refugees or something.
Hello.
That was before the awakening of Felreach.
That was what?
As you said, Phalor has fallen, and in its place, a land that has been coined Felreach has awoken in its place.
What the fuck? How long have I been asleep?
Quite a while, due to that information, anyway. Out of character, that's like well over what, like 300 some years or something like that, or more.
Yeah. At this point, it'd be like 360 or 70 years.
About 300 or so years, give or take.
Excuse me?
Havenfell has been absent of Norse gods for quite some time.
Blasphemy! As the lightning just...
Not blasphemy. And does Desmond have his like while it's like a spiritual thing, does he still have like his gear and stuff on?
I imagine so.
He will hold out the talisman of Athena right after.
You would definitely have
Your
that.
peep. What?
Yeah, you would still have that. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, he pulls out the talisman. Your people have turned in your absence, not because of them not having faith, but of them believing you dispersed on them.
They would hold gods in my place. Somebody would challenge my might.
The people who were guarding this chamber, the people who have been, seems to be pulling the strings of this area, said they were followers of Loki.
That cretin. This has to go further. There's no way my brother could trap me. Now, is there a way that you could set me free?
Well,
At the moment, we are unsure.
I mean, just touching the crystal that you're in did quite a lot of damage to us. I'm not sure if I could break it, but if you were only able to wake up when we were connected, perhaps you could temporarily be inside one of us. Is it possible to house a god? Looks at Desmond.
I could host in one of you. If you could hold my power. But not for long, otherwise I would burn you out.
I would assume it would be
What's
simply long enough to break the crystal that you stuck in yourself.
Well, if they did restrain me, this crystal that you talk of, it must hold my power as well as someone else's. Something to contain me would have to contain all of my energy as well. Lucky you got off with a simple shock. If you tried to break it, my energy could bleed out and potentially kill you all. But I do know of somebody who may be able to help. If you could get him, bring him back, I'm sure that he could destroy this.
And who would this be?
One of my fellow gods. Hopefully one that still walks on the mortal plane. Not of mine, but a deity I trust nonetheless. Hephaestus. The greatest smith I ever known, even in our time. If you could find him, he may be able to make something that could shatter this crystal without causing harm to anyone. That, or you could destroy it and risk your lives for me and find your way to Valhalla now. Either way, I assure you, it will be epic once it's broken.
I do believe you in that, but we do have other things to do that we would like to survive for.
Well, that's unfortunate.
But, would like to meet Hephaestus, so if we can break your crystal, we'll definitely try.
Well,
And I will say this, while it may seem unlikely, the deities of Karasek are at least interested with what's going on here.
as you hear a purr come from behind you. Yes, I am, actually. As you turn and Bastet herself stands behind you, with her hands on your shoulders. And this abomination to the gods will not go unpunished. I will reside the crystal in my domain until you are able to find a way to break it, my child. Also, I have sent some of my servants to start seeing to the city's problems. As for you, Thor, your weakness is what caused this. Weakness? Woman, do you not know who I am? I do not care. You're a god of a forgotten time, and you should not have let yourself end up as such. But as I said, my child, I will take this crystal into my domain, so it will cause no more harm to you or your friends. But I do fear that there is a darker presence involved here. To contain a god is something that fears even me. And we want to know how to get to the bottom of this. So Desmond, my child, there's a portal in the bottom of the well beside this crystal. You and your friends will go down there and find out what is causing this disturbance of the gods, and how we did not know of this. It is quite a problem indeed.
Desmond will kind of bow to Bastet with pleasure. Is there anything else that needs to be of note before we head down?
I do not know what lies down there. It seems blackness even for the eyes of mine. I have asked Thoth to look into this, but it is amazing that we have not heard of missing gods after this long. And the fact that you and your group find them in a mere days of being here shows that something is stirring that is much bigger than any of us.
I just waves.
She, waves back.
We will make sure that this is taken care of.
Thank you, my child. I can no longer hold you in this realm. I will speak to Thor.
Goodbye, Bastet.
Goodbye. And she snaps her fingers, and both of you guys, feel that shock and then pulse out of it. You guys were standing like that for a good, minute or two as well.
Figure we go back to regular size now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Duwain, that's two
As
gods for
they
one.
come out, the crystal starts to vanish. It just starts slowly disappearing from the bottom to the top.
Hey, the crystal's going somewhere.
It's fine. My lady is taking it to her room.
Oh, cool. I mean, yeah, crystals are nice. Yes. Nothing like a god to decorate your room with, I guess.
I will say she will have some amusement from it for the time, but primarily it will be business.
I mean, aren't we always all business?
Well, Volkmer, how does it with the down the well situation?
Can he hear us?
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
So, as that's happening, and Volkmer's just standing there catatonic, Lyra flies all the way down, and it's like a 200-foot drop. There's nothing down here. About 2 minutes go by, and Lyra's like, I'm bored. He just literally just gives up flying and just starts falling. Just after a solid minute of falling, she catches herself as a black purplish portal flows beneath her. She just goes, "Oh, about time and ominous. Do I go in?"
Telepathy wears out after
100 feet.
Yeah.
We can't communicate, but I can still see what's
Have to go.
happening.
Like waits for a second. Ow, cat. Fucking claws off of me. Yeah, I guess so. You can't talk back. She just looks up and goes, "I'm gonna do it." It just flies in. After a second, your connection breaks.
So is he just like laying there like
Huh.
a potato?
No, I was sitting.
Or sitting there like a potato?
So, it's about 4 minutes of falling, and then there's a portal down there.
That is
What?
where we are heading next.
Okay, so
Wait, why?
Well,
is it just me? I mean, we're running into a lot of portals, like a lot of portals. Does that? You guys have noticed that too, right? Not just me.
I mean,
I think we're just unlucky.
I mean,
I guess we're
like
not gonna
portals.
rest in here,
Portals are
right?
cool.
It
Why
might
are we
be the
going
best place
down
to
there?
rest.
Desmond.
We are going down there. That may bring answers as to how Thor was captured in the first place.
Is
happened?
that a pressing
With who?
issue for us?
Why are we?
Considering this
Do
land
we think it's safe?
has been without their gods for quite a while, among other things.
Maggie, what happened to him? Why is he spouting this nonsense?
What happened to who? I don't know. All I know
Desmond.
is that everyone decided to like start touching and doing involved with weird ass stuff. People are getting hurt all the time, and it's getting crazy, man. And we're going to portals, and we're here on a diplomatic mission. We're here to like get the king to talk to the queen, and if he doesn't want to talk, we're here to kill his ass.
I second this.
All this extra stuff
But with a power.
Hold
not
on.
on the agenda.
I have a question. So we're pretty hurt. Do we think it's safe to long rest in here, or do you think they might eventually get through
I think it'll
via
be
magic or something?
safe for the time
They're
being.
not getting
Oh,
through
see,
that
now we
wall.
want to sleep here?
That's what I'm asking.
Considering each of us are burnt from the lightning that you didn't touch.
I mean, can't we like go back to the ship and come back here tomorrow?
Do you know
So
another
you
exit,
think we can
Magolika?
just walk through all those soldiers?
No, I mean, there's got to be another way out of here besides that door.
This
We
is-
haven't even checked.
Desmond points to the portal. This is the only way out, and it only leads to more trouble, most likely.
2 minutes go by, Lyra flies back up. So, I have good news and I have bad news. Which one do you want first?
Bad news. first.
The bad
Sure,
news
whatever.
is that's definitely the ethereal realm.
Well.
And that
doesn't
is.
The
sound-
good
What's
news
the
is
good
it's
news?
right by the only town in the ethereal
So
Oh,
it's
thank
safe?
God.
realm. Safe depends on what race you are, if you want to be a slave, how many times you want to get eaten before tonight's over. There's a couple
So-
factors.
What are the
We
good
sleep
races
here.
to be?
Majolika's gonna like start pulling out stuff to like, what race do I need to be? Horns?
Can I,
No horns?
Can I name
Any
a
of
short
our
list of what
races
you
not
should be?
expected?
Pretty much, if you can all
Yes.
make yourselves look like carrions, that'd be great.
What the fuck's a carrion?
Yeah, it's
It's
a
like a dead
red-skinned,
thing.
like demon dude with like horns and pointy things.
I can do that.
So
I-
this town
I've got
is
these
not a
horns.
friendly town.
I would much rather sleep on a bed than. Fine, we can stay here, but I'm making bed preparations then.
Very
and
well.
goes over here and goes to sleep.
Where'd the crystal go?
Lady Bastet took it to her room.
Yeah,
Bastet was
she's
here.
gonna like decorate her mantle
Bastet was
with
here
like
and you
a
didn't wake me
giant
up?
god crystal.
She,
Actually, I'm gonna go in there.
within the realm of the crystal itself, she paid a visit.
Well, whether I said hi.
Oh yeah, wait. Me too. You keep going on and on
So
about
we're
your
all just
god
gonna sit
Bastet
here
stuff.
and just talk about gods like normal people. And
Well, I don't
We're
know.
gonna sit here for
I don't
about an
see you
hour and then
making
we're
any
gonna jump in this
plans.
hole.
Two of us are from Karasek, so it's fairly normal, all things considered.
Also,
I-
Nabe, if you're so smart, what's your plan?
my plan was to. She just starts looking around like, you have a good point. I don't have a plan. My plan was to follow you guys, and now I don't know what I'm doing. And I know that little impish sprite definitely just said you guys are going to the whatever realm he just said. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if I want to go there, but I also know that I don't want to die from 50 guards in Joffrey. So
He's the worst.
camp night, I guess. Fun times. And she just like goes
Yeah.
and like sits over by one of the like way over here.
Desmond will
So-
begin handing out food and such as well.
Short rest.
I prefer long if
yeah.
possible. I need spell
Yeah.
slots.
Long rest?
I mean, we're trying to get in.
Well, long is
I
only.
think it'll last for a full 8 hours.
We could long rest in rotation shifts.
Yeah, do 2 different
Realistically,
shifts, and then if it needs, we just jump in. Because let's be honest, they won't follow us in.
yeah, Lyra, you can keep watch. Right.
Wait, I have an idea. And then Majolika is going to do her favorite thing. And then she's like, go over here, draw a big ass magic circle, and summon Emily. Because this might be useful.
Okay.
Do. Alright.
Take 10 minutes and summons Emily. One moment while I grab Emily. Emily. Yay. Okay, so as Emily shows up, quite the predicament. Just looks around
Yes.
as you guys are in just like a chapel, like, where are we?
I don't know. Really.
There. What can I do?
Okay. Well, looks like we're spending the night here, so I'm gonna need, and then like points to like this general area. Over here, we're gonna need like the camping stuff, because I'm not gonna sleep on the ground. We're gonna need the tent. We're gonna need essentially everything for a long rest. Also, can you spare a? I believe you call it an alarm. Yeah, alarm. You know, the thing that like lets us know when like
Yep.
stuff's gonna come and stab us.
She, like,
Okay,
gives
that
you a
thing.
golden string. Put it over the door.
All right, perfect. Hey, you guys, what else do we need?
I mean, if you're worried about sleeping on the ground, you could just toss your jacket or one of your mini cloaks you have.
Majolika like gives you like the biggest like. You did not say that. That was not a legitimate like.
Wayne goes to the corner and goes to sleep.
Yeah, they're essentially like setting up like a proper camping.
Okay. Majolika sets up a
Yeah.
little tent and everything. Goes and puts the wire.
Sleeping bag,
Now-
like the whole like everything.
The banging on the door is stopped as you go to put the alarm up. The rod's still there, and it looks like there's like dents in the door. So it looks like they did try to do something to it, but haven't like stopped for the night or something, because you don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
Does it look like they could have potentially get through at some point with the damage that's been done?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh wait. And then I'm also gonna have, and this is, oh yeah, boom. Arcane lock. Yeah. I mean, like, can you like, lock? I don't know if like how did this? That's a weird ass magic door. Will
I don't think it
will
would.
the magic? Will that work? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But the rod is still there. It's sealed shut.
So is the door like actually damaged?
Yeah.
Would
It's
mending
damaged.
fix the door?
I mean, you could take mending to fix the door a little bit if you wanted to.
Right.
You just like
Majolika
buffer
does
out
not
some
have
of the
mending,
dents.
but yeah. But Emily does.
Yeah.
So it'd be up to her if she actually like thought of like fixing the door at all.
All right. So, is there anything else anybody would like to do? Oh, do you want to have that conversation out loud?
Majolika would, at least
this
in
is
the
the last thing.
tent, do the thing that I DM'd you earlier. The prey thingy. You'll have to like it's back in your Discord. I said to do it on the boat, but we never actually made it back to the boat, so I'll just do it in the tent here.
Okay. Okay. It happens. You're able to do so, as Duwain and them are. Alright, would Desmond like to do anything?
Nah, Desmond just lays down for the night.
Okay. So is that everyone going to bed for the night?
Yeah.
Okay, as everyone lays down for a long rest, about 5 or 6 hours go by before the alarm spell trips.
A full 6 hours or just the 5?
Full 6. Say that you guys pretty much just finished up your short rest as the banging starts to begin.
You mean long rest?
Long rest, sorry, yeah. As you
Yeah.
guys are taking your
Okay,
long
cool.
rest, you hear the banging start to begin about 5 hours after, and then like after the hour, the alarm spell trips. It seems like some of the metal went past it, and the door seems to be giving in finally. As you hear a like almost like battalion of troops just clashing and clanging of armor with a loud, boisterous voice, not one that you guys have heard before. Seize the heretics in the name of our gods! And you just hear soldiers start rushing in.
God damn it!
Gonna run
Alright,
to
I'm
the
gonna
edge.
like leap up.
Nabe
Yeah, I'm
runs
gonna
up and
leap
goes,
up.
ladies first, and just jumps in.
Damn it! I wanted to do that. And I jump in.
Do you guys want me to make this difficult for them?
Yes, please.
Before Duwain jumps in, he just looks down at where Nabe went. I'm really starting to like her. He just jumps.
Yeah, I'm gonna like. Yeah, I'll go in after them.
Okay. Majolika jumps in after.
Don't forget to pack up the stuff before you go back. Or if you're coming with us, either way.
No, she's gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Just gets the fuck out of there. Doesn't pack up anything.
Like, God
You're
damn
the
it!
worst. You're the worst master ever. A whole battalion coming to kill everyone. Yeah, make sure you pack up my stuff before you
Yeah,
go.
Right? Don't forget any of my essentials.
Wait, did she actually leave the stuff there?
Totally would.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, I have to go
Definitely
back
some
and
I'm not
get
gonna
stuff
take the
that.
there.
time to pack up a whole
Definitely
tent.
stuff there. Yeah, everything's. All right. So Volkmer, what are you doing as you jump in?
I'm gonna use Mask Many Faces to change my face into a young woman's, and I'm waiting to see if I can see the person who's screaming at us.
Okay. As you see a literal just like a battalion of soldiers rushing in, like one after the other after the other. They all like run up and essentially like form a line in front of you, like the move, the turn order thing. I didn't notice it was blocking the man. And then I can get a little zoom in.
I might have been able to buy out those soldiers.
So, as everyone else jumps in, you see a line of troops run up, and as they do, all holding shields and swords, just like confused that there's just like a woman standing there. A man in a golden clad armor with like designs and filigree all over it comes stepping forward. An older man with a gray kind of half cap like look going, where it's like all bald on the top but got hair along the sides, with a little bit of a goatee going that's still graying and like a little bit of brown in it, and features that look elderly but like not super old. Looks like a general type as he steps up, standing almost 7 feet tall. What is the meaning of this?
Who are you?
I am General Viskskeeve. I serve the king as his right hand.
Your false gods have been dealt with. Be in
What?
your best interest to leave the matter alone. And Volk will take a step back into the portal.
You will die for those words! And he starts rushing at you as you just fall back. As he gets to the edge, as you're falling, you hear, "Alright, somebody jump!
Real fast.
Come on!" As all
so-
you guys start falling, you start hearing, "Ah!" behind you.
I
It's
haven't
like we
jumped
got a
in yet.
friend.
Yeah, I was finishing packing up the camping stuff.
Oh, fuck.
If you get captured for a tent, that's gonna be awesome. I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, Magolika's not going to leave her camping sleeping bag and stuff behind.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
For how long? Like, do you just like see all the
No, I'm
soldiers
not- I'm
there?
just
You're
like-
like, I'm just
I'm
gonna
just-
keep packing.
no, as soon as like the alarm went off and Emily like booked out of there, I just started stuffing everything into my bag of holding. I just need to know how long it'll take for me to stuff everything in there and then run over to the portal.
I don't know. I'm assuming that you did
How-
it quickly and saw the soldiers and jumped in. If not, then
Yeah, no, I'll jump in as soon as like I finish packing everything up. So the question is, did I manage to jump in the portal before they got over the shock of whatever Volkmer did, or
You're
not?
insane. You don't ask if I managed to pack up all my stuff before I jumped in. You ask if they caught me before you jumped in. That's just nuts.
Well, no, because I have like stuff that I'm gonna do if they try to catch me.
no, it's fine. Whatever. You end up in the portal, falling down. I'm gonna say that you.
So, like-
it doesn't make sense that your character's like, "Oh, you see the line of soldiers? Oh, I gotta pack up my tent though. Just give me a second. It won't take long, guys."
So
No,
like,
I'm assuming that as
essentially,
soon
he
as you
says-
heard them coming, you ran and jumped in.
All right, but I did grab my stuff.
Okay. You managed to grab most of the shit.
Yeah.
As you guys start falling, though, you hear behind you, literally just like one after the other. There's just like probably a battalion following right behind you guys. all jumped in, right? One after the other. As you guys all find yourself falling minute by minute, Duwain, you see ahead of you, Nabe's just got like her arms crossed, falling in like a straight line. She goes, he wasn't joking about 4 minutes, jeez. Just still falling. As you guys fall, and she passes through the portal, though, not seeing it coming.
Oh, wait.
As she falls
go ahead.
through, Duwain following, and then Desmond, then Volkmer, then Magolika, then Volkmer. As you guys all fall through that portal, I need you all to roll a d100.
Alright, question.
Cool.
As since we're falling for 4 straight minutes, do I have enough time to put on... Did I have enough time to put on a
Dwayne.
You had to.
The next episode, Dwayne's great solo adventure in the ethereal realm.
Would I have had enough time to put on disguise to look like these red horned demon dudes?
No, not while you were falling. Just like trying to apply makeup.
So you don't know what they look like.
Good? Just
so...
still falling. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
You just know that they're red.
Yeah. Okay.
The descriptions are red and horned.
So. Oh yeah, I gotta roll one too, actually.
This is gonna be great.
Does Lyra roll one?
No. Actually, Lyra...
She didn't have to be in existence.
Lyra's kind of like clinging to you, yeah, and she also can alter dimensional.
Okay.
She's not from this one, so... But... Nabe got a 37. Oh my god, Volkmer got a 36. So, as you all fall through this portal, Magolika and Desmond find yourself falling through this black abyss for a second, with the ground just like coming out of nowhere, just like oh shit. Both you guys don't take any damage. It almost seems, like I said, like almost comes out of nowhere. Like you didn't fall for that long. It's just like nothing, ground. What the fuck? And like the portal also kind of slowed your guys' fall. As you stand up and like brush yourself off, you're standing on a black ashen hill. The grass itself seems to be black little blades almost. As you stand on top and they prick almost into your boots. As you look around, you see in the distance a large city made of black iron. Spires rising in the distance. A large metal wall around it. Fire erupting out from different positions. And in front of the gate, a large black troll with metal and iron wrapped around it and chains holding it as it tugs against it and opens this giant gate for people that are coming. The people that you see all around the city, you see flying creatures in the distance. You see and hear the roars of dragons that fly over and under this giant wall, as it has crevices in it where some people have seemed to either dig through, or there may have been some moat at some point that has dried up and is now just crystal tunnels that are going all the way through, crystal-like tunnels, right? That are going all the way like through on the bottom of the wall. And some parts of the wall just seems to be floating there, like it's just being held. This looks, and also I should mention that there's no sky. You look up and there's blackness. There's no stars, there's no sun, there's no moon. It's just blackness. There seems to be this like faint glow only coming from the city itself. Everything else looks desolate, dark. As you turn and go to look back, there's a field that goes for miles of this black bladed grass. As you find yourselves looking down towards this city.
Okay, so question.
Wait, I'm not
They...
I'm not
Oh,
done,
sorry.
I'm sorry. That is where you guys find yourselves. Volkmer, you come to falling all of the sudden, stopped almost the same, but you hit the top of a building. And just start falling as one of you literally sliding down one of the sides of the towers. Just start sliding down the side as a hand grasps your arm as it reaches up towards one of the sills, and you see Nabe looking down, and you go, "Please do something fast!"
Volkmer turns into a bird.
In her head, just turns into a bird, and she reaches up and grabs the seal with her other hand. Goes, "Oh, well, isn't that convenient for you? Ah, could I get a little help?" She's just like holding on to the top of a roof, like dangling off.
Is there a place to stand anywhere?
It's a good like 50-foot drop. Like you're literally at one of the spires. You just like fell on top of one and started sliding down. And she's just like, picture like a pointed tower with like the triangle roof, and she's literally hanging on to one of the gutters on the side. And it's like 50 feet up, just a solid cylinder tower that goes down.
I'll tell Lyra to stay next to her, and I will fly down to the ground.
Yeah, I'll give her words of encouragement. You can do it. She just looks at him and goes, "Starting to hate you?" Alright, so you fly down, land on the ground. As you look around and see, as I described before, a city of black iron. There's creatures starting to form around you that all have like purple skin with like spikes all over it. Some of them are red skin with just basic horns and white hair. Some more demon-esque looking with like mutated arms and like big teeth and jaw. What's going on?
They're talking to me.
As she just floats there. Well, you're a bird. You just like flew down and landed. You switch back.
Yeah, I'll switch back, and then I'll cast that through Lyra onto what's her name?
Okay.
Naboo?
Yeah, Nabe.
Nabe.
So, this won't hurt at all. Why don't I believe you? She touches him. She just comes floating down towards you and then just like pulsates in front of you, like can't really fly or talk or anything, right?
See, we handled that well.
She floats up and down like she's nodding.
You can come back to being a person. There you go.
She like falls on her ass like, that was horrifying. As soon as she does, you hear all of the creatures. Is that a human? It's a human, get it! Get it!
Hey! Touch me and you will answer to the Raven Queen.
A couple of them actually stop. Some of the bigger ones just like lumber forward and go straight for Nabe. As she draws her sword and points it forward, the divine energy starts to electrocute through it. Stay back! And they all kind of like, whoa. Could you do something about this? Like, perhaps change our look or something?
Was the thing I did not good enough for you?
I mean,
saving
yes.
a life, not...
Greatly. Turn me back into gas. I'll stay gas. I don't care.
Yeah, well, I can do that.
Well, as she holds her sword out and holds them at bay, Volkmer behind her with Lyra flying back down. Duwain.
Oh god.
Duwain wakes up almost as if he's been knocked out or breath taken out of him. As he sits up and looks around, he is in a stone cell, 5 by 5 feet. You're laying on a patch of some kind of cloth to make a bed. There is iron bars in front of you. You have none of your gear on you. And you hear the sounds of screaming and yelling in the distance, as well as a whip.
Well, seems I've gotten myself into a little predicament.
That's where we're going to leave it all for the night. Another cliffhanger.
God damn it!
Prison.
Best cliffhanger. You rolled a 1. You're not
I
even.
can't believe I'm in
Okay,
prison.
I'll say also
Ugh.
before, just to give you a little bit more. You're in a cell, but as you take a moment, you like sit up and go to look around. There is a man that walks by you with another man, and he is talking about selling people. This one's fine, just came in today. We think it's a Goliath.
Hello.
Ding! Alright, so as the party has went through a portal and split up into multiple parts of this ethereal city, they find themselves on blades of black grass. And, well, high tension as some of them have been surrounded and find themselves interesting ideas come rushing through. And we hope that everyone tunes in next week, as we will find out how our group makes their way back towards each other, or maybe gets sold to the highest bidder.
Yeah, damn it, I'm imprisoned.
Wait, Duwain, don't you have the most money?
All of his
Took all
money
my
and stuff has
shit.
been stripped off of him.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is that we
Everything.
can't buy
doesn't-
you back because
it
you have
doesn't
all the
matter.
money.
It may be a different currency
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, that's true.
Okay. Well, thank you all for joining us. We're sorry it was a little bit late today, but that's okay. I stopped at the pretty much exact time, so we good. And we have exactly 3 hours stream, so perfect. And we will see you again next time to see how they deal with this. How will they make it back? Will they make it to the city faster? Will they stay in this city for longer? How many quests resides down here? And how many must they kill to achieve their goals? So, bye bye for now.
Bye bye.
Boy.